Good morning. Um, I hope everybody's doing well. I am doing pretty well. I think I have been a little bit busy lately, and um, I feel like I'm adding a little stress to my plate, but that's okay because every time I have a little stress, I feel like that's really, really good because I want to be stronger. Um, I have just been practicing the just do nothing. There's nothing I can do. I've been practicing that a lot. And um, as far as sleep goes, I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning again. I kind of do that, but then the other morning I woke up at 6, and I just decided that I was going to read or just do something. And just this morning, though, when I woke up and I started feeling all that, and I know that I'm feeling all this because my brain formed habits. So when I was in the middle of having all this adrenaline, so much of the adrenaline, I was having really bad mornings, and I would wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. So your brain just develops these habits, just like any other habit that you develop. And just like with anything in life, you have to rewire your brain. And it doesn't even have to be anxiety. Depression, you can rewire your brain with that too. And if you just do creative things, just do 20 minutes of something creative every day, your brain will eventually start rewiring. We can rewire our brain for anything. It doesn't have to be just anxiety. you know Bad habits can be undone. Good habits can be done. Good habits can be perfected. You can just rewire your brain and just do something every day for a few minutes. Can change everything. Anyway, I woke up this morning, and I had those feelings. What happened was I started taking SSRIs back last year. And I took them for 2 months. But I started taking the SSRIs, and started taking the SSRIs, and every morning at like 5 or 6, I would wake up and take one. So my body was like, I would take one that early in the morning, and then after 8 hours, my body would start going through withdrawals. But anyway, this morning when I woke up, the strangest thing happened. And I was having all those sensations. Oh yeah, back to where I actually was. I was talking about the SSRIs, and so every morning around 5 or 6, at the time that right before I would actually take the pill, I would start having these weird withdrawal symptoms. My body wanted me to take another one. So my arms would be tingly. I'd start having all these sensations, and really bad anxiety. So now I think even after a year, I still have those same, they're very subtle now, but those sensations they were prolonged. The tingly arms around that time in the morning, I wake up and I'm wide awake, and I start having all these sensations. And I guess I could say I've been struggling with that for a while now. And I know it's a habit that my brain has formed. And it's, a really hard one to break, because it was the most scariest one for me, having those sensations and experiencing that. And then for a long time after I got off the SSRIs, I was still experiencing it every morning. My body wanted me to take one of those. It was used to it. It wanted that. They tell you that you don't get addicted to it, but your body gets addicted to SSRIs. They don't tell you that part. Anyway, I am not telling people not to take them if they need them. I know how hard it is, but I just opted out of that. I took them for 2 months. So anyway, now I still have the very subtle, it's still happening. My brain is slowly getting it. But this morning I woke up and I started feeling those sensations. And I literally just knew, instead of going with it and starting to have, anxiety, I kind of was like, oh, yeah, those are there. And it didn't really bother me as much. It was really strange. It didn't hit me like it does every morning. The worry about how my day is going to be. It was kind of like, oh, well, that's just a habit that my body has and my brain has taken. And I just didn't pay much attention to it. It was really weird. So I know that I'm slowly, gradually changing. I'm getting better. I can really tell. So anyway, I'm still having those feelings, like the cold arms, a little bit of tingling this morning. But I also am looking at it going, I usually say, well, what is happening? Why is this happening? And I know I need to stop that because there's nothing to figure out. Really, it's just whatever my body's doing is my body's doing it. And it's going to be okay. But your brain does get it. Your brain does eventually break. It starts breaking these habits, and I think my brain is like doing this to me physically. And I really don't understand it because sometimes I'm having, sometimes I'm having the anxiety, or having the physical symptoms, and yet I'm not experiencing anything really at the moment. And it's because my body was in fight or flight. My body and my brain adjusted to all these things for so long that now, as I'm healing and our bodies heal and they start calming down, we still have a little bit of adrenaline. We still have, that residue left in our bodies that's trying to get out, and your body will start just doing what it's been doing. It's used to doing that. Eventually it will stop. Eventually it'll run its course, but it takes a lot longer than I actually thought. And it's worth it. I want to tell people that just be patient, and I know it's one of the most hardest things to deal with, but you will be okay. It's worth it. In the long run, you'll see when you come out of it, you'll be like, oh my God, when you start coming out of it. And once your nervous system starts calming down, it's going to be a lot easier to handle. You just have to be patient and stick with it. You will see that it will be worth it. Okay. Everybody have a good day.